Hey, what's up guys, this is DJ. New and updated mods have been released on the mod hub for Farm Sim 22. In total today we got 36 mods for all platforms. There's 15 new and 14 updates, and for PC and Mac players we have 5 new and 2 updates. In today's video I'll show you all the new mods plus their customization options, and we'll review all the mods that got an update. Man, there's a lot, and yeah, this is a planter, and don't ask how that got up there. Starting off today with some new ones for all platforms, got a new map for you. This is Hinterland from Omatana. This is a bit of a do-it-yourself map, as she says. Most of the fields, farms, and villages need to be created by the player themselves. So very little is given here. What is this down here? That's just a little pathway? I don't know what that was. Anyway, you do have a couple things. So we have a small farm with 3 fields, as you can see right there. And then we have an area at the harbor with selling stations and a bakery production. And that is quite literally it. One thing I will tell you guys, the water volume is a little bit high. So if I have the volume set at, I think, like 30%. That water is just screaming right now. Nonetheless, you'll find a couple of her maps on here, or her placeables on here, which is very, very cool. Omatana's got a bunch of stuff out on Mod Hub right now, and I think she's utilized quite a bit of it for this map. So as far as everything else goes, we've got 3 fields on the map. However, there are 49 different plots. They're all squared off, and you've got, well, 1 up here at the top right and 49 at the top or bottom left, rather. Now, 1 small starting farm, 3 selling points right over here, 1 bakery with extended functions, vehicle store, workshop, animal dealer, all the stuff you would expect there. There's also 36 golden animal figures as collectibles, and there is rapid plant growth with seasonal growth turned off. So if you turn off your seasonal growth, which, by the way, there is your planting calendar, things will grow quickly, she says. So that is really cool. I know right now it takes like half of a year to a year to grow some things in game. With seasons turned off, seasonal cycles turned off, planting growth calendar turned off, I think everything should grow in about a day, but that's just me. Nonetheless, very, very cool. There's also 4 golden pour making weights for survival playthroughs and 3 signposts for passive income. I believe those would generally be down here in generators, so let's take a look at those. Yeah, right here. We've also got the holiday home, Hinterland, right there. And then we have the patronage wood sign. So this gives you $8,400 a month. This one gives you $84,000 a month. I think this one gives you $8,400,000 a month. So that's pretty cool, or maybe it costs that much. I'm not quite sure. Nonetheless, there you go. This is your map. Everything's just laid out perfectly for you guys. As far as owned stuff, it's small tractors. We have the Valtra N series. We have the Fendt favored 515 and the Buer. We also have the Joyce 4 Topliner Combine Harvester, the old pickup truck. We've got a tipper, header, plow, subsoiler plow. Yeah, look at that. That's a modded version just here for this map. That's pretty cool. Cultivator, we do have a power harrow, which hooks up to the seeder that we have. Fertilizer spreader, we have a mower, tedder, windrower, forage wagon, which is nice to have. Baby baler, baby bale multi-packer, front loader tools, a couple weights, and a trailer. Should be everything you guys need to get started. Your next new one for all platforms today is the semi-golden 7585. Look at this little tractor right here. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. It is a small tractor, but I'm sure you could probably utilize this for some vineyard work if you really wanted to. I believe it's also created for that, so there is that as well. 75 horsepower or 85 respectively. Go with 85. Wheel brands, we have BKT. We also have Trelleborg, Vredestein, and back it again. We're going BKT and wide tires because that's how we do it. Bonnet, we got black or red setups there. I like the red, looking great. Pre-filter, so we've got a short one, long one, or not a one. Quick hitch, so we have standard or painted. Check out that hitch on the back. This looks great right there. Cabin color, we have white, we have gray. Back and forth between both of those. We also have front hydraulics, yes or no. I don't think you need front hydraulics on a lot of vineyard tractors, so this is kind of nice that we have the option. We also have colors for the rims. We have gray, or cream, gray, and then light yellow, light cream? I don't know. There you go. And then we have a license plate. Very cool tractor. Next up, we've got one I know you guys have been waiting on. This is the TLX 5th-Wheel Winch. Oh yeah, so this hooks up to a 5th wheel on, well, any 5th wheel. Requires 40 horsepower to pull 10 tons. And we have full custom color plots right there, but Nitro Blue Aged is always the one to go with. So we're going to get that. And I would go with one of his trucks. Actually, you know what? Today's his birthday, so we'll do that. Do I have a DjGoHam version of any of these? I don't. All right, well, we'll just stick with this. We'll go with TLX Phoenix. We'll go with Winter Wolf, and we'll just stick with that color. That'll be fine. So now we've got the hook. Let's go ahead and grab it. And yes, you can pick this up. It doesn't hardly weigh a thing, so anybody can pick this up. You'll be okay. Drop it around your 5th wheel. Connect up to it. As you can see, at least his trucks have a few things that disappear when you hook up this specific model onto it. And we've even got a couple things that hook up as well. And speaking of hooking up, here you go. You can hook up. Or something stupid to hook this up to. Hang on. There we go. This seems to be about right. And if I remember correctly, I can use my... Oh, yeah. I can use the mod to go up here. So that is the player action camera. I believe it is from Wobster, if I remember correctly. I also don't remember how to attach this at all. No release. Okay, there we go. Attach. So now that we've got that, all we got to do is... Oh, check that out. Oh, that's sweet. A little up and down motion right there. Should line up perfectly. I'm sure it'll line up great with his trucks, but you may have to switch it up just a little bit otherwise. And we can move it forward and backwards as well. Okay, now let's control the winch. Let's back up a little bit. And let's just see what happens. So slowly but surely it's getting pulled over. By the way, this truck right here, you can get this truck with 2 winches on it already. And yeah, you could just attach this and make a 3rd winch. It's doable. It's very, very doable. All right, let's see if we can get this to go back up. I just want to do something stupid. Again, big happy birthday to 82 Studio. Congratulations on a mod release on your birthday. There you go. Kaboom, baby, yeah! Next we have an interesting one, the manual planter. This requires 1 horsepower, and I hope your player in game has the power of a horse. Holds 100 liters of fuel, there you go. 6 mile per hour, 100 liter capacity for seeds. Weighs 160 kilograms, 1 horsepower. Again, required 0.5 meter work with 4 miles an hour. Of course, some of those specs have to be there because it is farming simulator and they have to exist for it to work. This is a manual planter, quite literally a manual planter. We'll go ahead and start it up. This is just another kind of tool. What I would love to see is, can I hire a worker? It says open AI worker menu. Oh boy, wouldn't it be funny to have like 4 of these running around? Let's go ahead and fill the vehicle with seed. So there you go, there's that. Do we need to lower it? Yes, we do. So we need to lower it. Oh, dude, lowers too. And we'll turn it on and go. So we've got corn going in right now, but if I turn that off, we can do sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, as well as cotton. Yes, you can plant all kinds of stuff with this. We'll do sugar beets. How about that? There you go. Planting sugar beets. And just to show you that it's working, there you go. The little bitty teeny tiny little thing down in there. There it is. Now let's hire a worker. Let's see. Do we have anything for this? Yep, character. It doesn't look like we have any jobs to select, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do anything with that. But you know what? This is kind of cool. This is very cool. If you have a small garden or something like that, one of the biggest issues has been seeding and small amounts of seeding. Now, you can do it. And we just need a small, tiny little harvester. One other thing I'm seeing about this planter is it is not showing up on the thing. So just heads up, if you have this somewhere, this does seem like something could be lost pretty easily. I do like the mod. I think it's super cool. But it can probably get lost. There we go, just backing away from it. Yeah, my guess is that they've used it as a pallet or something like that. But it looks like we, oh boy, looks like we can at least pick it up. So that makes things a little bit easier. Next up, we got the Pöttinger Pack. This is a pack of a windrow and a tedder. You can see right here, the windrow, we have 50 horsepower, 4.6 meters at 11 miles an hour. And our tedder is a 13 meters at 11 miles per hour, and it requires 75 horsepower. Now, this does look like a piece of equipment that we already have, HI24000MK. No, it is smaller than what we have, actually. So this is the 1618T, and we got the 1214. So this is much larger, I guess. The one that we just got, smaller, actually. Very cool. All right, so different ways to do the job, even smaller options. Next, we have the Krone Swadro 900, and this mod is from Wolfx Modding and White Bull Modding. I don't think White Bull have released anything in a year or so. I think it was March. We talked about this in Farm Sim News earlier today, actually. March 22nd of last year, I believe, was the last time we heard anything from them. Well, here you go, they're back. 55 horsepower, 9 meters at 12 miles an hour, and we can change up the main color between the light and the dark, and then we have a standard, we have a darker, more deep yellow, and then we have a lighter yellow. I like that. Next up, we have the K-brand Haybab, or Haybab? I think it's a Haybab. There you go, 300 tedder, 25 horsepower, 3 meters at 9 miles per hour. Brand, we have the K-brand as well as an older K-brand, and then we have Viking as well. We'll just stick to that so I don't get in trouble. Optional guard, yes and no. And that's about it. Very good looking grass machinery piece of equipment. I like it. Your next new one for all platforms is the Lizard Robust 480. Now, in Farming Simulator 19, if I remember correctly, this worked as a plow. However, in Farming Simulator 22, it does appear that it's not in the plows category even at all. It doesn't even actually say what it does in the game. It just says miscellaneous. So we're going to find that out today in this video. It does require 180 horsepower at 4.8 meters and 9 miles per hour. So we'll get this. I'll find me a tractor with 180 plus horsepower. We'll head to the field. All right, so I was going to do it over here, but if it doesn't look like it plows down, I'm not quite sure that's going to be the area. All right, so we'll go here. What kind of ground are we getting? That looks like that looks cultivated. Looks fertilized, but it looks cultivated. So there you go. Let's see. We do have allow create fields on here as well. So let's see if we can take this around. One thing, man, yo, look at this. I do love the kind of hitch this has on it. Like, you could basically turn this thing around on itself. That's pretty good. That's pretty good altogether, man. All right, so let's drop this down real quick, and then we will allow create fields once we get into the middle. Right, bam, there. So this doesn't look like it's plowing. It does look like it's giving us either a subsoiled or cultivated state. However, it is just changed it up. Pretty cool. Yeah. Ignore these little guys. I don't know how to get rid of those little mushrooms. Nonetheless, very neat. Next up from Mac Trucker 921, we have his pallet forks that we talked about last week at Farm Sim News. These are the Telehandler pallet forks. These can be found in Telehandler tools, and they will be working with his new front loader once it is released. Here is your color palette. Let's go with, ow, that hurts my eyes, purple, but you've got a bunch of other colors in here as well. Is that toothpaste tractor? Green too. That's toothpaste tractor is what that is. So we've got that. Let's get our telehandler in here. Now we'll tell you guys that this pallet fork in general is, let's get a little surprise to it. Now, this is not the one that has the straps on it, although I believe that is going to be an updated version. So there we go. Yep, no straps on here, but we do have an adjustment. So if you guys need to adjust this for any reason, you've got the adjustment. Pretty sweet. Here's another cool mod for you guys. The Volvo HB30 hydraulic hammer from FS Miner. You guys know the rock breaker that we've got for the skid steers? Well, this is a rock breaker for your Volvo excavators. You will need to have the Platinum DLC installed for this to work, because rock breaking only works on one map that we've got on ModHub, it's a DLC. And then on top of that, it only works with equipment that comes with the DLC that the map comes with as well. One nice thing is it's got a hook on the top, as you guys can see. And, well, you guys can hook that up with a crane or something like that. Grab that, throw it on, transport it where you need to go, hook this up to your Volvo, and then go on some rock breaking missions. Yeah. Next, we have some placeables for you. The first one is the American Pack from Lancy Boy. Now, we have talked about this pack and talked about this pack that didn't open. And talked about this pack that didn't open either. How do you open these? Lancy Boy! What's the button? Oh, there are no to the buttons. All right, well, maybe it's inside. Let's go find ourselves an interior door. There we go. There's the door. Please tell me I can open this. Oh, thank goodness. And then we have a massive, massive area right here. Cannot open it still, so I'm guessing that we're going to have to... Yeah, there you go. How about that? So just like, I guess most doors like this in real life, you got to come in here and open it up in the store. So that is pretty cool right through there. And then we can open this one up from the inside as well. But you can't open up from the outside. You will have to be inside. Yo, this place looks awesome. I'm just going to point that out right away. Ladder that goes to nowhere. Noise, noise. We've got another couple places here on the side. So if you come around towards the side, we've got two more bays here. Those open up. And then if we go over here, we open up this. We have a whole shop. And yeah, you can work on your vehicles. How cool is that? And then this entire open area right here is open for you guys to be able to work on your vehicles. And that's just awesome. That's so cool. And that's one. We got 3 buildings, by the way. This one, a little bit different. That one's found in tools. They are color changeable as well. So this building right here and the other one are found in sheds. Real big building. We do have kind of an offset top a little bit. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. Either in the game or in real life, but I'm sure it would help dissipate some heat out of here and cycle it up. So it's done well on the outside. Pass testing works for me. We've got 2 doors through here. This will be great for storing a lot of smaller pieces of equipment, maybe a bunch of tractors, something like that. And then we have another one right here. Again, gonna have to go in the door in order to open up the big doors, but there we go. There's one. And there is your second one. So the big doors right there, big barn doors, you will need to make sure that's shut because it's not going to, well, work. That's a big set of barns right there. I'm real excited for you guys to be able to use these. Next, we have the concrete farm shed for BK Mod. So this is well, it's a concrete shed for you guys. It does say that it has light. Let's see, automatic lighting. Okay, so automatic lighting, plenty of lights actually. We got a place for your power on the outside. That's kind of neat. Looks like we've just got plywood on the very bottom of that, and on the outside we've got maybe some slatted wood and then concrete here. Not too bad. The next one is barn in unit. Now, I was really interested to see what this was going to be, and well, at the end of the day, it says it's just a barn in unit with passage across the building. The building, you can store your machinery and crops. So there you go. We've got a nice little area straight through here. Can we open this up on both sides? Yes, we can. Look at that. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool indeed. I think we got one more area right here. So just another area for a barn? Yeah. So just an older style area. It does look more European than anything else. So there you go. Yeah. What do you guys think about this? Your next to last new ones for all platforms today is the diesel tank pack. These include 3 different ones, and we've got, oh, quite a few. Of course, we could fill them all up. So it says 10,000, but 10,000, 7,500, sorry. 7,500, 5,000. Gonna guess 3,500? Haha, nice. We do have your fill triggers right there on the left side. It does look like they've kind of been copy and pasted across, so they're more and more into the piece of equipment the further you go. These are real easy to find. Just jump in. I think it's in containers. Yeah, there it is. So in containers, we have $5,900, $4,900, and $3,800. These are perfect for putting on your farm if you do not have a place for fuel or anything like that. Hey, now you do. And your last new one for all platforms is the modular ramps and platforms. Now, these are pretty cool. They do say for best results, advise you use the free build mode. I would advise you use the free build no matter what you're doing. So we have 5 pieces here. It does say that they're in decorations. However, I do believe they're in decorations. I believe they're in tools. Yeah, right here they are. So we have a concrete platform, which is basically just a straight across piece. Lines up perfectly as long as you hit it just right there. You go. I'm using an Xbox controller to line that up. We've also got another version here that is kind of blocked off on the corner. Then we've got the small concrete ramp. That's right, a ramp. Then we have a medium concrete ramp. And then the large concrete ramp. If you line these up just right, you might be able to stack them on top of each other. Yo, hang on. You can't place anything down on top of each other in the game, right? Right? Right. Yeah. What that did was... No, that actually worked. It just brought the ground up with it. Can we go into landscaping and do this? Can I go in and level out the ground up to that point? Yeah. Yes, I can. And then can I go in and delete this bottom piece? Yes, I can. Ha 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 ha! I hacked the system. Nice. Free build is awesome. Nonetheless, you got all kinds of stuff right here if you guys want to build up a ramp area. Maybe you've got an area by a train area, or maybe your animals you can't quite get up high enough. You just want to build straight across. I'm sure you'll find some cool uses for these. All right, making our way into mod updates for all platforms. This is going to be Eastern North Carolina, USA version 1101. You will need a new game save for things to take effect. However, you can use landscaping tool to lower and raise ground levels, and you could sell or replace objects if you don't want to. Now, here is what has been changed, or fixed rather. So they fixed signs and mailboxes that would fall over by themselves, floating trees, floating objects, collectibles that couldn't be reached, the issue with distance map objects flickering and disappearing when inside the BGA silage bunkers, issues with the starting trailer not showing slurry effects when configured as a slurry spreader. They also fixed the issue inside the cow's manure bunker when spawning inside of the barn, and added button assignments for gamepad controllers for adjusting the dividing floor, gooseneck coupler, and pin hitch on the starting trailer. Now, we also got some changes as well. So they added support for the FS22 Universal Autoload mod for the starting trailer. That is going to be PC only. They also made breakable joints tougher for mailboxes and signs. Now they don't break as easily. You'll know when you hit something now, they say. They've also added more recipes to the productions, and now you have the choice of standard speed or having the productions put on a rush on your productions for a higher cost. Next up is the Unia Grudziadz, that word, yeah, U501 Soldier version 101, model changed and added decal configs. Next we have the Landoll 7431 VT 33 foot from PC Beulah Farms. We talked about this at Farm Sim News a few days ago, but here it is, version 1.0.1. Fixed collision issue when folding, added adjustable drawbar to make the Landoll sit level on a tractor, and added the option to have the Landoll work as a mulcher or disc harrow, or both at the same time like it already does. Your next update is the Midwest Production and Feed Pack from Schultz Modding. This is version 1002. Added a recipe for sorghum into ethanol, added sorghum meal as a byproduct, separated pig food and TMR facilities, adjusted the pig food recipes to support sorghum meal, and note, you will want to remove all pig food and pig food related inputs from the feeding mixing facility, as you will lose them in this update. So hopefully I was able to get to you guys before you updated. Another map update. This is showing as version 1.2.0.1. However, the most recent one in the changelog is 1.2.0.2. We'll talk about them both. I guess the 0.02 is corrected error on field 17's vineyard, and 1201 is adjusted terrain on the roadsides. The splines have been strengthened so the cars don't fly, and deco improvements. They do say a no score or no new save game is required. There you go. Next we have the Lizard TX 130 version 1.2, and newly designed parts for chaff for fresh from the engineer's drawing table. There you go. Added more color options, current generations, previous yellow design, and old red and green, and updated the prices. If you guys play on PC, there is a PC only version of this which updated today as well. Next we have the Kverneland AB 85 version 1.1. Fixed dirt and damage texture, fixed problem with the rear wheel, color configuration has been added, and fixed screw colors. And a big update for the small silo set with buying station version 1.0.1. Added a multi-buying station, added silo extension with large capacities, added color choice. We have the standard Horman colors on that. We also have the multi-silo, which now accepts products. Okay, cool. Corrected capacity of silo extension, fixed texture errors on the silo, sound of the, I don't know how to say that, remove the grid samplings, now works directly over the base games, adjusted the mod icon name and title, corrected names and descriptions, and recreated shop icons. And a third map update for you today for Poor Boy Modding version 3.0.01. Fixed container selling issue with the sawmills, added 7 new paintable ground textures, added the ability to paint plowed fields, fixed and adjusted the loading station and material production, added stone pile to Piney Acres. We also have Virginia license plates which have been added, lowered the tree weights, and various other tweaks. You will need a new save game for all of these things to take effect, so if you are playing on Piney Run, well, you definitely will need a new game save. There you go. Words. We ain't done yet, though. We have the Lizard Timber Loader from North Modding Company version 1.0.01. Fix the grab connection arm inverted in some positions. Remove the fold limits for the crane, which caused more issues than it was helpful. The attacher joint should no longer be reset, caused by load move tool states in folding parts. The moved controllable module is own control group. Made it more stable. I thought it was pretty good to begin with. Grapple adjustments, sound improvements, lowered the power consumption, changed power consumption active time offset, and fixed the lights. They will now appear when the crane is unfolded. Next, we have the Lizard Neck semi-truck version 1.1. The dump truck modification has been added. Next is an update to Wholesale version 1.0.05. From now on, the sea containers filled with wood can be sold here. They are not sea containers, they are DLC containers from the Platinum DLC. There you go. Your next to last mod update today for all platforms is the Italian Auger Wagons Pack version 1.0.01. Hoses have been ranged. We also have wheels fixed, pipe animations fixed as well. If you guys play on PC and Mac only, this did get an update a few days ago for you guys. This is a separate version. And your last mod update today is the sloping body container. They added a new Valgar SEK 802. That is going to be the platform version of that trailer. They've also improved the hand lig. And on the trailers, you now find arrows, which will help you kind of place these on the trailers and figure out exactly where they go. Jumping over to new mods for PC and Mac players. The very first one is Prairie Farm Michigan 4X. This is a map that we have been talking about a lot in Farm Sim News recently, and shockingly, it's already out, and you probably have kind of figured out as well. We've been talking about this, trying to get onto consoles, but released today on PC and Mac only. Taylor Farms did fill out a support ticket with Giant Software, asking, he assumes that nothing can be done to make it work for consoles, and Giants responded with, we are looking into it for future updates, but currently this is due to multiple technical reasons, and it is not possible. So there you guys go. At least for right now, this will not be coming to consoles anytime soon, and really any 4X map going forward. I was kind of hoping that we would see this, but unfortunately not. At least for PC and Mac players. Well, if you've been paying attention to Farm Sim News, you know all about this map already. We got 23 fields. They are absolutely massive fields. Just taking a look at the fields that we own: 2.4 million, 1.2, and 1.1. It is a 4X map as well, so you may find that things take a second or half second longer to do by the time you click on it. Biggest field right there looks like about $4.1 million total. I am running in 4K right now as well, and everything seems to be working pretty fine. I'm locked at 60, but really at the end of the day, there's not a whole lot to this map. It's a bunch of big old fields. So if you like big time farming, this is definitely going to be the map for you guys. It's just a very, very, very large version of the Prairie Farms Michigan map that is already out now. So that's pretty cool. There's also precision farming stuff here. We've also got growth calendar right there. As you can see, looks pretty standard, near-ish anyway, to the one base game. And then we've got a very decent amount of starting equipment. Goodness gracious, that's a bunch of stuff. I love it, dude. Yeah. As far as what we get, let's take a look at that. So, owned items, we have the John Deere 9RX, we have a 9R, and then we have an 8RX. As far as our trucks, we got a Mack Anthem, of course, the X9 1100. What else? What would he have? Hardy Sprayer, the big one. We also have the nice pickup, as well as the John Deere XUV. We've got the Wilson Pacesetter tipper. We've got a big header for corn and for grain. Big old cultivator as well, disc harrow. We have the Amazon seeder. We've got John Deere planter, naturally. Big fertilizer spreader, and a header trailer. And that is quite literally it. You're going to find all of really the same stuff. I believe the farms are the same on here as well. Just the fields are, well, somebody pinched and drug out, I guess. I don't know what the iPad reference. There you go. They're bigger. Next new one for PC and Mac players is the Hilken HI24000MK. So this bad boy right here is a new trailer for you guys. 42,000 liter capacity. We also have a 28,000 liter capacity with an auger, or the full capacity with the auger as well. Wheel brands include Vredestein. We also have Nokian tires, BKT, Michelin, and back in again. Very cool there. Design, so we got a grid or a window at the front. Protection, yes or no. I'm guessing this on the back. There it is, of course. Trailer hitch, yes and no. Chassis color, we've got red. We also have a bluish, kind of a winter wolf color there, and then we also have black as well. Extension colors, so these are going to be the colors of your tipper, and we got a license plate. Next up we have this. I'm not going to read it. Let's just change the design because I don't want to keep looking at that. We have the DjG75. This is a slurry digestate spreader for vineyards. Yeah, that's right. It goes on vineyards. So you have one on the left, one on the right hand side here, and you go straight down. There is no working width because the working width really is just left side and right side. So it goes 6 miles an hour and it holds 7.5 thousand liters. We have a couple different PTO options, and as I showed you guys, we've also got a couple different setups there as well. This is, as far as I can tell, a first of its kind for a slurry spreader for vineyards. Very cool. Your next to last new one for PC and Mac players today is the Unimog build-up tank. Well, they call it tanks, but yeah, it's literally one. So as far as your tank itself, 3.6 thousand liters. You can see there at the bottom, we have every liquid that you could think of is going to be there. We have for foods and chemicals and slurry and diesel. So you've got all kinds of little stuff through there. It's kind of nice. Design, we got a ladder or nothing. And then the Unimog decoration, we have either white, black, standard, and colors. You can change up the color of it as well. It's kind of cool to have something like this on the Unimog. I don't believe we have anything like this, but well, now we do, don't we? And your last new one for PC and Mac players today is the New Zealand Fertilizer Pack from Argsy Gaming. Well, how's about that? What's up, dude? We have 4 things of solid fertilizer. They're all solid fertilizer. They're all 1,000 liters. You get a couple different sets of big bags here, the Balance, and we have Ravens down, and then you can buy those in little bags as well. I don't know if these are, the others are big bags. I guess these are little bags. Nonetheless, very cool. A YouTuber has released some fertilizer. Nice. And lastly, today, after a massive video, we got updates for PC and Mac players. The first one is the Orkel TX 130 version 1.2.0.1. Added a newly designed part for chaff, fresh from the engineer's drawing table. Added more color options, current generations, previous yellow design, and old red and green. Updated prices, and fixed a decal error. And your last mod today, the 30-foot flatbed auto-loading trailer pack version 1.1.0.3. Fixed an issue that none of the lights worked when activated. Fixed issues of lime and slurry had no spreading effects. Added support for FS22 universal auto load. Removed the dependency for the FS22 pallet autoloader mod. Removed the auto loading pallets configuration since it's no longer needed. Added real light animations to the strobe light so they'll reflect off of the surroundings. And added a game button or gamepad button controls to adjust the dividing floor for the livestock trailer configuration, along with the gooseneck and pintle hitch heights. Well, guys, that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed to the channel if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Hope you said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you guys later. Peace.